Just me, man. Just me, man. Itty bop bop, boy. Hey bop bop, boy. Every school day, I'm showing up. Every school day, being present with our judgment is the new day. I'm showing up. Every school day, being present with our judgment is the new day.
Good morning, Rattlers. Today is Monday, March 5th, 2018. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. We have a few birthdays in the house today. Happy birthday! Announcements. Today, our daily focus is our IA exams for 3rd and 4th grade. Today, you have your reading exam. Tomorrow, you will have your math exam. Today, you have your math exam, and tomorrow, you will have your reading exam. Please make sure that you show all of your best work on all of your questions, which means that you're annotating, you're taking notes, you're boxing, you're underlining, you're showing all of the work that Ms. Parga and Ms. Boggs told you to show, so then that way they can ensure that you know exactly the answer because you've proved it with your work. Don't forget, our bike raffle will happen on Thursday. That's right, if you've had perfect attendance from February all the way leading up to spring break, we're going to put your name in a raffle to see if you can win a bike, which will be so exciting. And also, our quarter 3 grades will finalize this Friday, which means when you have the day off of school to start your spring break, teachers will be making sure that all of your grades are in, which means that you have exactly 1 week left to make sure you're doing your best work, you're on track, you know about those goals, and that you are doing your best to reach them. So do you know where you are? Do you know what grades you should have? Are you on track to meet your end of year goals? We'll be asking you this week. Scholar shoutouts for AR goals. Guys, we had so many new word masters that I had to make the font smaller so they could all fit. So if you are a new royal reader, congratulations, Yadiel Aguirre. And then also, look how many word masters we had since our last shout out, which was earlier 2 weeks ago. My goodness, you guys have been working so hard and reading those books. Keep going because you're doing amazing. Wow! Today is Managing Emotions Monday. Teachers, take it from here. Teachers, today will read a book called Bully Beans. It is about 8 minutes and 45 seconds.
Babette was a big bad bully. She made sure all the kids at my school knew that she was the boss. She'd tell us all what to do, and we do it. She'd tell us all where to go, and we go there. She'd even tell all of us what to say, and we'd say it. If we didn't do what Babette told us to do, she'd look at us with her mean eyes. We all knew what that meant. If you don't do exactly what I say, I'll twist you into a human pretzel, she'd tell us. We all thought about what it would be like to be twisted into a human pretzel, and it scared us a lot. So we all ended up doing exactly what Babette told us to do, and we let her be the boss. Babette liked to pick on kids, especially Winston. Winston is the smartest kid in our whole school. Babette made Winston do all of her homework. Babette made Winston give her all of his lunch money. Babette liked to make Winston cry, and then she'd call him a crybaby. Babette teased Winston every day. She said that if he didn't do exactly what she told him to do, she'd twist him into a human mini pretzel. Nobody liked the way Babette treated Winston, but we were all afraid to do anything about it. Babette didn't have any real friends, but she didn't know that. Nobody liked Babette, but we pretended to like her so that she wouldn't show us her mean eyes. Last week, Babette asked me to go over to her house after school. I didn't really want to go, but I went anyway. When we got to her house, her big brother Larry started bullying her. He told her what to do, and she did it. He told her where to go, and she went there. He even told her what to say, and she said it. Larry made Babette cry, and then he called her a crybaby. He told her that if she didn't do his homework for him, he'd twist her into a human pretzel. "I don't ever have time to do my own homework," she whispered to me. "That's why I make Winston do it for me." For the first time in my life, I started to feel sorry for Babette. I started to understand why she was so mean to everybody. That night, I went home and told my mom all about Babette. I told her how mean she is to all of us and how mean her brother Larry is to her. "Sounds like you have a true blue bully on your hands," my mom said. "I'll get out the bully beans." "Bully beans? What are you talking about?" My mom reached into the kitchen cupboard and pulled out a bag of jelly beans. She grabbed a magic marker and wrote "bully beans" across the bag. Bully beans are magic jelly beans that when chewed up remind kids that they have the power to stop bullies. The beans in bully beans stand for "bullies everywhere are now stopped." If you want to stop a bully, you have to take away their power. To do that, you need to work together. Never hang out on the playground by yourself. Always stay with your friends in groups. Babette may be able to bully one of you, but I bet she won't try to bully all of you at once. When Babette picks on Winston, where do you and your friends stand? "Right next to Babette," I said. "Why is that?" asked my mom. "We don't want her to use her mean eyes on us," I said. "Next time, tell everyone to stand right next to Winston. Tell them to look Babette right in the eyes." "That sounds scary," I said. "It won't be," said my mom, "as long as you eat a bully bean before you do it." Another way to take Babette's power is to stand away from her. Babette can't bully you if she can't communicate with you. If she tries to stare at you with her mean eyes, don't look at her. If she tries to come close to your group, ignore her and walk away. "What if that doesn't work?" I asked. "Tell everyone in your group to turn and face Babette. Have them stand up straight and tall and look her right in the eyes. Use your loud voice and tell Babette to back off. Say it so loud that the entire school can hear you." "That sounds scary," I said. "It won't be," said my mom, "as long as you eat a bully bean before you do it." "What if she tries to twist me into a human pretzel?" I asked. "Babette may think that she could twist one of you into a pretzel, but she knows she can't twist all of you. Chances are, if you're loud enough, one of the teachers on the playground will hear you and come to see if you need any help." "Why don't teachers stop kids who are bullying?" I asked. "Teachers do stop them when they see it happen. The problem is that most bullies are very smart and they just don't get caught. It's always a good idea to tell a teacher or counselor when you see bullying. If you're too scared to tell them in person, write them a note and don't sign your name." Finally, she said, "It is very important for you to remember that Babette may be a bully on the outside, but on the inside, she's just a kid like you. If she ever decides to stop being a bully, give her a chance to become one of your real friends." I couldn't believe the words I was hearing. Me and Babette real friends? Never. The next day I went to my school and passed out the bully beans to all my friends and talked to them about everything my mom had told me. We all agreed to give the bully beans a try. Just before the bell rang that morning, Babette headed straight for Winston. "Give me my homework, squirt," she demanded. Everyone chewed up a bully bean and swallowed it. Then we all crowded around Winston. Winston closed his eyes and swallowed his bean. "No," he squeaked back in a very high voice. "What did you say to me?" she asked him. Winston looked up at Babette's mean eyes and said, "No, do your own homework." Babette couldn't believe her ears. Her mean eyes got bigger and meaner than I've ever seen them before. She was about to grab Winston by the collar when our teacher came to the door and told us to come inside. During class that morning, Babette tried glaring at Winston, but Winston wouldn't look at her. He just sat in his seat smiling and eating bully beans. I bet he ate about 20 of them. When recess finally came, everyone ate another bully bean and headed for the door. Winston was the first one outside. Babette tried to run right after Winston, but we got to him first and stood right next to him. "Hey, Squirt," she said, "get over here now." Winston popped another bully bean into his mouth and chewed it up. We all walked away, pretending not to hear Babette. She chased him down, mean eyes and all. "If you don't stop right now, I'm going to twist you into a human mini pretzel," she said. We all stopped, turned around, stood up straight and tall, and stared right into Babette's mean eyes. "Back off, Babette," I said with a very loud voice. We are sick and tired of you telling us all where to go. We are sick and tired of you telling us all what to do. We are sick and tired of you telling us all what to say. We are sick and tired of your mean eyes and your human pretzel threats. And most of all, we are sick and tired of you. I couldn't believe what I was saying. The words just poured out of my mouth. Babette took a step toward me. "Back off," I screamed. "Leave us alone." Our recess teacher heard me scream and came running over to us. "Is everything okay?" she asked. I looked Babette right in the eye, but this time, instead of having mean eyes, her eyes looked scared. Her face turned white. She was in shock. "Everything is fine," I said. Babette looked up at our teacher and nodded in agreement. Then she turned around slowly and walked away. When I got home, I told my mom what happened at school. "Bully beans aren't really magic, are they?" I asked. "Not exactly," said my mom. "They're just regular old jelly beans that taste good. Their only magic is that they helped you find the courage inside you to stand up to Babette." After that day, Babette stopped telling all of us what to do. She stopped telling us all where to go. She stopped telling us all what to say. She stopped looking at us with her mean eyes. And she hasn't said another word since about twisting us into human pretzels. Yesterday, Babette hung around our group for the very first time. She was nice to everyone, even Winston. I don't think she will ever become one of my friends, but at least things are better than they used to be. Winston told Babette all about the bully beans. He even gave her a few of them so she could try them on her big brother Larry. She told him she'd need more, probably about 20. I hope you enjoyed the story today. Join us again on the Mandy Choice.
Okay, teachers, let's discuss. What are some things that you noticed the students were doing in the book that can help stop bullying? Remember, rattlers are respectful, responsible, and relentless. #fear the venom. Have a great Monday, rattlers.